Are you looking for a good laugh?
Well, we sure have been, so we've been dialing up Netflix about every other night and seeing what we can find to keep us laughing. You know, they say laughter is the best medicine, and that's really the truth. Anything you can do to get yourself going on a good belly laugh and where you snort and make all kinds of funny sounds, that's when you know that you've hit a good one. So we thought we'd share a list of some of our favorites. So our top clean comic is Jim Gaffigan. And you can find him on Netflix with a number of specials. This guy is amazing. He's so funny. He talks about his wife and his 5 children living in a teeny tiny apartment in New York City. And he just makes us laugh. It's so funny and just such great self-deprecating humor. Clean, never heard a dirty word out of his mouth that I can remember. We also really have always loved Jerry Seinfeld. Of course, we were children of the 90s when his show was, very popular. We were raising our kids, and that was just totally not about kids. So it was always a great, fun show for us to watch. So you can either binge watch Seinfeld, or he's got comedians in cars getting coffee. And we absolutely love that show because it highlights other comedians that we may not have heard of yet, and so we're always going to go and look for them as well. And then lastly, he does have a Netflix special on, I think 1 or 2 Netflix specials. And then 2 of our all-time favorites from the Blue Collar Comedy Tour, Jeff Foxworthy and Bill Engvall. And here's your sign.
Now, the next part of this list is not necessarily clean comedians, but they're not necessarily nasty either. They just have an occasional cuss word that's in their routine, so they get elevated to the not dirty and not completely clean category, if that makes sense. Anyway, the first on this is Sebastian Maniscalco. And if you haven't seen him before, imagine a very expressive Italian with a lot of gestures and movements. And he really nails it with all of the different things that he talks about. Especially if you have a chance, check out Company's Coming. That is a classic, amazing thing that all of us that are a little over than 35 can appreciate. So that's one. Second of all, you want to check out Elijah Schlesinger. She's a millennial. She's talking about the challenges of being a woman in today's world. But she has a sense of humor, and her jokes are also geared so that the men can appreciate her humor and her challenges. And then the third we want to list is someone that you wouldn't expect to be on this list. But if you're tired of all of the negative news and you want to find something that's good news, so check out the show Some Good News. And it's put on by, believe it or not, John Krasinski. Yes, that Krasinski from The Office and from
Jack Ryan.
There you go.
But you can find that one on YouTube.
Yes, and he takes the approach of nothing but positive in his news story, and he basically says at the beginning of his first episode, I don't know what I'm doing, but it's refreshing, it's news, and it's good.
So, let us know what you're watching, give us some comments below, and we'll have a complete list of all of our favorites that we mentioned, as well as some additionals. Take care, we'll be watching.